Good morning, children. We'll begin this morning's class with the topic supply. Write down the definition of supply. What do we call supply? Supply is the amount of a product that a producer is willing to offer for sale at a given price during a given period of time. So, the definition says it is the amount of a product which a producer is offering for sale at a given price and at a given period of time. This is supply. Now we talk about market supply. So the next definition is of market supply. Market supply is the amount of a product that all the producers are offering for sale in the market at given price within a given period of time. So when all the producers club together and they are all offering for sale, that makes the market supply. Now there are two topics which you must understand. One is stock and one is supply. What is stock? Write down stock of a commodity refers to the total quantity of the commodity available with the seller in the market at a given point of time. Supply is that part of the stock which is offered for sale at a particular price during a given period of time. So this is the two differences between these two, stock and supply. Stock is available with the seller at a particular point of time, given point of time, whereas supply is stock which is offered for sale during a period of time. So this is the distinction between a stock and a supply. Next we come to supply schedule. Supply schedule is a tabular statement showing various amounts of a commodity which are offered for sale at different prices within a given period of time. It shows a positive relationship between price of a commodity and its quantity supplied. So we have a schedule, price which is given in rupees and quantity supplied 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. There is a positive relationship. When the price was 2, the quantity supplied, let's say in units, was 10 units. When the price increases, the quantity supplied also will increase. From 4 to 6, it becomes from 20 to 30, and from 4 to 10, the supply is more. So there is a positive relationship between the price of a commodity and the quantity supplied. This tabular statement is called a supply schedule. When we put this in a graphical or diagrammatic representation, it becomes a supply curve. So write down a definition for supply curve. Supply curve is a graphical representation of the supply schedule. Graphical representation of the supply schedule. It shows the quantities offered for sale at each price over a given period of time. So when we draw the graphical representation of this schedule, taking the price on the x-axis 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or you can take, it will become like this. You can take the quantity supplied on this axis 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We take the quantity supplied on the x-axis and we will take the price on the y-axis 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the price. We plot it. When the price is 2, the quantity supplied is 10. 4, we get here 6, 30, 8, 40, 10, 15. So 10 here. Joining these points, we get an upward sloping curve. Use your scale to get a straight line. The supply curve is upward sloping. And if you remember, the demand curve was downward sloping. But as the price increases, the demand keeps on decreasing. But here it is as the price increases, the supply keeps on increasing. So demand was a negatively sloped curve, supply is a positively sloped curve. That is why demand curve is downward sloping, whereas the supply curve is upward sloping. Please use your scale to plot them properly, you will get a straight line. Okay? Have you all plotted it on in your copy? You must get a straight line. Yes. Okay. We move on to the next, which is supply function. Supply function. Supply function. Supply function shows the functional relationship between the quantity supplied of a commodity and its various determinants or factors affecting it. So the supply function can be expressed as the supply for a commodity X depends on the following factors. What are those factors? Px, Pr, G, T, E, N, etc. Where Px stands for price of the commodity X, PR stands for price of related products, GP stands for government policy, T stands for state of technology, state of technology, E stands for expectations of future prices, expectations of future prices, and NF stands for number of firms. Number of firms. So we read this like the supply of a commodity X depends on the following factors. The following factors which determine supply are Px, Pr, Gp, T, E, Nf, etc. Now we will study about them individually, one at a time. First, supply for a good X depends on Px, factor of Px. First one. This is the most important determinant. Write down. This is the most important determinant of the supply. Supply for a commodity is directly related. Supply of a commodity is directly related to its price. There is a direct relationship between price and quantity supply. Higher the price, higher is the quantity supplied and vice versa. So you see, children, in the supply schedule already, you have in the schedule 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. As the price keeps on increasing, what is happening to the quantity? The quantity supply is increasing. That's why we get an upward sloping supply curve. So that was the first function. Second, what is the second? The supply of the product X depends on the factor of PR, that is price of the related goods. In this you write down, other things being equal, the supply of a commodity depends upon the price of the related goods. There is an inverse relationship between the price of one product and the quantity supplied of the other product. Write down the heading below this: effect of change in the price of related products. First, increase in price of related product. In this you write, If the price of the related product increases, then the supply of the commodity under question will fall, because producing the other product is now more beneficial or profitable, whichever word you like, beneficial or profitable. Now children, understand this point nicely. He says the price of a related product. Let us take two products. We have wheat and we have what is related to wheat? Rice. These are the two staple food we could grow, wheat and rice. If the price of the related product increases, what he says, then the supply of the commodity under the question will fall. Price of rice increases, the supply of wheat will fall. Why? Because now people who were producing wheat would now prefer to produce rice, because rice is more profitable. So they would shift their energies towards rice, resulting in what? Wheat will fall. So any increase in the price of rice will shift the supply curve of wheat to the left. So the diagram will be how is the supply curve? Upward sloping. This is the original. Now the new curve will shift to the left. That is S1. Where the price of the related, assuming this used to be the price originally, if the price of the related product increases, the one in question will drop down. In other words, it will shift to the left, or it will have a backward shift. This is quantity supply and this is the price. So the first case is increase in the price of related products. What is the main product here? We are talking about wheat. What is related to wheat? Let's say rice. So we said an increase in the price of rice will shift the supply curve of wheat to the left, because now the producers will be supplying and producing more of rice. So supply of wheat will go backwards or shift to the left. Second is decrease. This was an increase. Second is decrease. When do I have here? Decrease in price of related product. Okay. If the price of the related product decreases, then the supply of the commodity under question will rise because producing the other product is now less profitable. So a decrease in price shifts the supply curve forward to the right. That is, when the rice falls, the wheat supply will be more. The diagram will be supply curve was originally, let's say here. It will now shift to the right. This is called to be supplied rice. It will shift it to the right. Originally, let's say the price was here. So the supply curve will shift to the right when there is a decrease in the price of the related product. When there is a rice price has decreased, it shifts the supply curve of wheat to the right. I hope you have understood this price of related products. Okay, we will stop till here because I am running out of time. Have you understood this concept? The second one, the supply of a commodity X depends on the price of its related products. There could be two, either an increase or a decrease in the price of related products. When there is a rise in the related product, the supply for wheat will shift backwards. When there is a decrease in the price of the related product, then the supply for wheat will shift to the right or forward. Is it okay? Have you understood? So then we meet tomorrow in continuation of this topic. We will meet tomorrow. Have a nice day. Stay safe.